I guess in this video I'm going to discuss about two method parameter in C#.NET. The first is call by value. The first is call by value. Hereafter next is by reference, and hereafter next output parameter and parameter array. So let's see one by one. So first I'm going to discuss about call by value. So right here I'm going to take a method. So here writing public void and here para. So para is the name of method. So right here I'm going to pass one parameter int x. Now hereafter console class dot write line method. So right here I'm going to print the value of x, the value of x equal to plus x. Now hereafter x equal to x plus 10. Now hereafter console class dot write line method. Here the value of x equal to x. Now let's go inside the main method. So after I'm going to create the object of program class P1 or new program, and here taking integer variable k initializing with 12. Now hereafter P1 that call para method, so add here k. Now hereafter console class dot write line method, so add here printing the value of k, the value of k equal to plus k. So this is the example of call by value. So let's check is there any error. So I'm getting the error at here. So here I forget to give semicolon. Let's execute one more time. So right here getting the output x12, x22, k12. So let's see how's the program work. So if you debug the code, control comes to main method. Hereafter that go inside. So right here I created program class object p1 by using new program, and here int k equal to 12. So here taking the value variable integer type k and initialize with 12. So right here p1 is the object that called para method, and here that k is that passed 12. So here that control comes to this point. So this here the value of x equal to 12, and here that print 12. Now hereafter x equal to x plus 12. So 12 plus 13, 22. Here console dot write line the value of x equal to, so add in this print 22. So since this part has been over, so control back to this point here, that go here inside console dot write line. So the value of k, so k value is now add here 12. So let's check here the first output that displayed or 12, 22, 12. Execute 12, 22, 12. So here I'm passing the value, so that we are calling call by value parameter. So next I will discuss about by reference, call by reference. So first I'm going to create one of method inside the program class. So at here I'm going to write static keyword, static void, and giving the method name add. And here I'm going to pass int I, and hereafter let's write the definition of add method. So add here I equal to I plus 44, and hereafter inside the main method going to take the variable val, and here I'm going to initialize the value with 18, and hereafter writing add method, and here val, passing the value of val. So hereafter let's write the console class dot right line method, and here I'm going to print the value of val. So this time I'm not using ref keyword, so let's execute the code at here. So at here the output is displaying 18. So how's the program work? If you debug the code, then control comes to main method hereafter that coincides. So at here val initialized with 18, hereafter add equal add val. So val is now 18. Hereafter that go off. Here I value is now 18. Here I equal to I plus 44. So 18 plus 44, or the value को 62. So if you are going to print the value of console class dot right line, and here print the value of I. So this time the I value print, first that print I value. So I value is 62, that print, hereafter that print 18. 62 18. And here when that out from or add method, so here the local value val is 18. So here that's why that print the value of val 18 only. So if you like to know the steps of execution of this program, so go to step info. Hereafter look here the control come first main method. Hereafter that int val here add. So that call the add method here control of this point. Hereafter that go I equal to I plus 44. So here the value of I is now 62. Hereafter that out from add method. Out from add method, here now control comes to this point. Here val is now 18. And hereafter console dot write line. So that means the value of val 18. So since val is the local variable, so that here the value is printing 18. So if you are going to use ref keyword here, so let's use ref here, ref keyword. So here, so if you give ref keyword here, so you have to give the ref keyword this point also. Sorry, not here, inside the method we have to give. So here, no, that or the error. So if you want give here, if you want give here the ref keyword, that error. So the error is saying argument 1 must be passed with the ref keyword. Must be passed with ref keyword. Now the error out. So at your ref keyword indicate that an argument passed by reference. So at here that passed by reference, ref keyword, not by value. And here that passed by reference, so value is now 18. So here that received 18 here. I equal to I plus 44. So at here I value is now here that to come for 18 plus 44 62. So here 62. So that passed by reference. So here reference is now 62. So now this point that to receive 62. Hereafter console cross dot write line. So that print 62 62 here. So here that print 62 and here that print 62. So let's see the steps here, steps info, and F11 now int val add method. So now that go to add method here I equal to I plus 44. So this is 62 now, and here that back, and here this time val is now 62. this time backprint both values 62. So here I write the important point. This is ref keyword. Ref keyword indicate that an argument is passed by reference, not by value. And the effect of passing by reference is that any change to the argument in the called method. So if you change anything at here, if you change anything like 11, so that affects here also. Argument in the called method here, called method is reflected to the calling method. So that reflected to the calling method. So here I changed now 11 so that different output 55, 55. And let's see the difference between ref keyword and odd keyword. So this is about ref keyword. So it indicates that the argument is passed by reference. So here odd keyword and ref keyword almost same. So here I'm going to write the code related to odd keyword. So going to take a static void, a static method void, and here giving the method name sum, and here going to write out here int I. Now here after I going to initialize with 12, and here after console cross dot writeLine method, here I'm going to print the value of I. Now let's go inside of main, and here going to take val. I'm not initializing here after sum, and here let's use out, and here val, and here after write console class dot writeLine method, and here going to print the value of val. So let's execute the code. So here the output is displaying 12 and 12. So see at here val is no, there is no any initialization, and here val. So here after that call control comes to this point here, and that coincides I value is now 12. So 12 console.write, so this print 12, and hereafter after ordering out from the sum method, now control come back to this point. So this time the value is now 12. So here sum, so val is 12 now console.write, so this print here 12. So let's see the steps of execution. Here press F11 sum, and hereafter that call sum method. Here I is now 12. So see at here this is printing 12, and here back to val, and here value is now 12, and here after that print value of val. Val is now 12 at here. So let's see the key difference between ref keyword and odd keyword. So this is an important point. It is like the ref keyword. About the odd keyword, so it's just like ref keyword, except that ref required that the variable be initialized. So if you are going to use ref keyword, so you must have to initialize the variable. So with odd keyword, it's not necessary. So let's check. So at here, if you are going to give at here any variable like 98, initialize the val equal to 98, so there is no any error. And if you are not going to initialize the ref keyword, so definitely that gives the error. So this time I'm going to use ref here. So use unassigned local variable. So this is the first difference. So that keyword you must have to initialize. And hereafter, so here in alt keyword data sent from the caller. So that sent from the caller or discarded. So at here, if you are going to send the data from the caller, that discarded. So it's a mandatory to initialize the variable inside the callee. So if you are going to use callee, so here you must have to initialize. So at here I value must be initialized. And if you are going to send the data from here caller, so this data discarded. So let's see at here alt keyword. So here value equal to 98. Some alt value is now this time 98. So at here I receive 98 here. So if that go inside, the I value is now 12. Or if I'm going to mark that one as a comment, so let's here this first that show the error. The alt parameter I must be initially assigned to before control reaches the current point. So here must be assigned. And here that data is that going from the here, so that discarded. So let's see the steps. So this is now main method here after F11 val 98. So this time val is now 98, and hereafter that comes to this point. Here I value is now 98, and if that go inside, so I value this time that is now 12. So see at here I value is now 12, that print. Sum is now, so this time here F11 value is now 12. So I value is now 12, that receive value is now received 12. Right? So this time the output is displaying 12, 12. So this is the second difference. So if you are going to out using out keyword, so here data sent from the caller, here from caller, so data is discarded, and here it's mandatory to initialize the variable inside the callee. So uh, at here I'm going to create a new function of public int static and giving the name of function or sum. And here I'm going to write a params keyword. So look at the params. This is a keyword. Press enter, and here we have to. You can write take integer, float, whatever. So at here we have to pass one dimension array, and here give the array name a double r. You can give any name, and hereafter let's write the function body. So at here I'm going to take integer, and here int I hereafter as equal to 0. Here not going to use public int, so this is okay. And hereafter writing for loop, and here I value start from 0, and the condition I less than 8 there are 1 of length, and here I plus plus, and here s equal to s plus a there are 1 of I. Return the value of s, and let's go inside of main method. So at here I'm going to take integer variable k, and here going to create a program class object v1 by using new keyword, and here k equal to p1 dot, and here I'm going to call some method. So first I'm going to add the two number 12 and 6, and hereafter going to print console class dot writeLine method going to print the value of k. So let's execute the code. So at here the output is displaying 12 and plus 6, the value is 18. So if you like to add one or three number, so here you can also need to change the, here you have to include the parameter. So at here I'm going to include 2. So let's execute the code. So this time the output will display 20. And if you like to add four numbers, so only you need to increase the parameter here, like add 5. So here this time the output will display 25. So this is the benefit of params keyword. You no need to add here extra, no need to add here extra argument or this place. Only you need to increase the here argument. So here you can increase any number, like if you like to increase 5 parameters, so this will be okay. And next thing is add here. I'm going to copy this one. So add here. This time I'm going to add here two numbers. So if I'm going to execute, so first time the value is displaying 32, next time 18. So this value is now 32 and here this value is 18. So if you are going to do the same thing with a simple method without any parameter method, so here if I'm going to copy, if I'm going to write at here into d1, hereafter going to sum 45 and 78. So here I'm getting the error message. There is no argument given that corresponded to the former parameter. So at here this is the 4 parameter, here only 2 parameter, so that I'm getting the error message. But if you're using params keyword, so this error you won't get. You can enter any parameter at here. So this is the benefit of params keyword.